Welcome back. You're watching Breakfast at Dawn, and we are having a very interesting studio. We just had Naveen and Adnan give us the headlines. Thank you for that. Yes, we're having a very heated discussion. My question is, and Faisal has been trying to ask you this as well. You know, we were talking about this during the break. We keep hearing words, and today, as Faisal and I went through the papers, we're hearing rhetoric, we're hearing lots of, oh, we would like to do this, and if this happens, there's nothing solid coming through. There is no one person who can say that this is the solution, or this is what I will do for you. Today, you talked about justice, for example. Okay, that is the one big thing that is missing from the system in
society,
Pakistan.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as a common citizen, when we look at the politicians, and I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, this is with all due respect to everyone concerned, but as a common citizen, when you look at politicians getting away with what we perceive, it could be just perceived because nothing has really been proven as yet, as guilty charges, and an NRO coming in and just excusing people. You say, if there's no justice over there, how can I possibly get justice? You know, there's so much hypocrisy that you lose faith in your system.
May I take a few minutes of yours?
Please.
I hate to quote India. I really hate to quote India. India is a nation where 80% of the people are Hindus. The second biggest minority or majority is Muslims, and the rest Christians, so forth so on. 80% majority across the India, they have different Devis and Devatas. They have different celebrations, religious or otherwise. They have different kind of foods. They dress differently. They pray differently. Their race is different. Aryans or Dravidians, so forth so on. But why the Indians are united today? Why there is not a case in Pakistan like Sanjay Dutt's case or Salman Khan's case? Because in India, people live together, people are prospering together. They were as poor or as diversified as we in Pakistan, because in India there is this system of justice. People expect justice. So people do get justice. In this country, there is no justice.
Okay.
At every level, administrative level or otherwise.
But say, for example, tomorrow you are now in power. What is the first thing you do? Okay, now we're hands off, judiciary is completely independent. Is that the first thing you're going to say?
No, everybody says that. It's the judiciary which has to exercise its powers. Unless the judiciary...
But the judiciary is now exercising its power. We all seem to agree that we have an independent judiciary. Now, I have another question which I would like to ask all three of you, starting with Shah and Lahore. For once, just take maybe a minute, and instead of invoking the emotional quotient of the people, take a minute to invoke the intelligence quotient, the IQ of the people, and win their heart. What would you say? No emotional, just absolute IQ invocation.
You see, the first thing is you've got to restore the confidence of the people.
Shah Sahab, let's restore the confidence. How do we do that? How do we do it?
See, the point is the credibility of every institution has been compromised. We have to restore that. We have to give them a feeling that there is going to be rule of law. What will ensure rule of law is an independent, vibrant judiciary.
Okay.
We have to give them the feeling that we have introduced a system of accountability and an independent media,
right, Shah,
which is now beginning to take shape in Pakistan, will ensure that, will complement that process of accountability.
Okay, Shah Sahab, again.
Now, once
Shah Sahab,
NRO, is that a compromise?
Let's not argue, because we argue 8 hours a day on TV. again, I bring the same question to you. Let's not tell us what we know the problem. We can tell you more problems than you can ever imagine because we experience them more as the average man.
I too, not only you.
Gentlemen, you're not average men. You're of course above the average.
Yeah.
Let's not be shy about it. Okay? We know the problems. Let's not go EQ. Let's go IQ. Let's go for the educated minority of this nation, and I give you a minute to win their heart.
Well, I don't agree with you. You see that literacy is very little in this country, and I know this common man, you can't say they may be illiterate but not ignorant. He knows much more than...
Professor, I concede.
Yeah.
I agree. I apologize.
Oh.
Let's again go to the 160 million IQs and not EQs for just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let's go for the IQ and say intelligently, here's my solution to the nation.
You see, I think that political parties have got their own wisdom, and we have been working for the last 60 years, and people know what we are. If I am honest, I can just say that if we come in power, there will be honesty everywhere. Nobody will be suffer any injustice.
But how would that be?
That we have
you're going to make 160 million people honest in like an instant? How is that going to happen?
If I am honest,
okay,
then they can convert. I don't say that the person.
Okay, so your IQ message is, as of today, Professor Ghafoor Ahmed is honest.
No, not me.
Is that what you're saying?
I say that the party should be honest.
Okay.
There should be, you see, people have been watching the conduct of party for the last 50 years.
I'm very glad to say that because I have a question to ask. For example, when the party comes forward and they say, okay, our manifesto, for example, is honesty, it is integrity, and these are things that we look for in the
solving the problem of the people.
Solving the problems of the people. Now, say, for example, you're going to have representatives all over the country, and you have one man who's standing up from some ilaka somewhere, and you know what that man's integrity is. Yet he's been given a ticket by the party people to stand up because they know that he can win that area for them. They may know that that person is not a person with integrity, but they're giving him that ticket.
Well, my answer to your question, to this debate, is that it's my actions, it's my deed, that will change the whole complexion of this country. Saying that
Jalil Sahab, your action and deed has been in power for 8 years.
My actions and my deeds. I'm talking about the whole political system and all political parties, not MQM. Now, if I say that my political party should give ticket to people who are honest, and as you said, that then I give ticket to a person who is known to be not so honest, not so clean, if not dishonest, then I am not doing what I am saying.
Yes.
So it's my deed.
Absolutely.
So when I say that I'll give ticket to people who are honest, who are
who have a great moral standing,
and I do otherwise, then this is the beginning.
Right. Mr. Shah Sahab, how do you feel about this?
That's where we fail. We fail right from the beginning.
Yes, exactly. Shah Sahab, what did you say about that?
You see, again, it's the people have the power to reject the party's decision. Now, if they feel Mr. X is not honest and he's been allotted a ticket, they can reject that ticket.
Shah Sahab, with all due respect, there are certain ilakas in Pakistan where Mr. X may have a certain power over those people, and they are too threatened or through. I mean, we're talking realities. We're not talking like
no, I agree.
And they feel compelled to vote for that person because if they don't, they will have consequences that will affect their lives later.
I'm not new. Then ground realities will change, and if you put in mechanisms which ensure that people have recourse, then things will begin to change.
Okay, Shah Sahab, you've had a fantastic, Pakistan People's Party has had a fantastic role of negotiations with the present government. You've discussed the national reconciliation, the continuity of the political system that you are invoking right now. Have you negotiated that? Would you tell the nation today, now Pakistan People's Party has negotiated a system where we will be able to offer the continuity?
We cannot, see, we are not negotiating that system with the government. What we will offer is offer to the people through our manifesto. that this is what we propose to do in the next 5 years.
All right. Okay. Let's come. Okay,
And
sir.
if they believe in us and if they trust us, then they will